Hey Facebook, how are you? Happy Thursday. It is almost the weekend. I'm sure you guys are all excited. Actually, you guys probably had a long weekend. I bet a lot of you guys are working from home today because if you live in Iowa, the weather is kind of crappy out. I think it's sleeting. It might snow later, so it's kind of pooping out. So I hope you're staying warm and I hope you're staying safe. But hello. If you don't know who I am, my name is Carmen and I want to share some healthy food swaps with you guys. If you don't know, I'm a coach with an optimal health program and I've been kind of on my own health journey for about 4 years. I've lost 70 pounds. I'm still losing weight. So these are practices and things that I've swapped out that has helped me lose weight and feel better. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys find any value in this or know anyone that's trying to get healthy, I would appreciate it if you would share with them. Hey, June or Grandma. But let's get into it. My first tip is let's talk about coffee. If you are a coffee drinker, go ahead and drop a coffee emoji below. I have two kind of swaps with that. So first off, let's talk about the creamer. If you're using creamer that is loaded with sugar and fat, not good, and we actually end up putting a lot more in there than we realize. So first off, the first step, there's going to be like 3 tiers of like goodness. Each tier is going to be a little bit harder to switch, but it's going to be better for you in the long run. So number 1, start measuring your creamer. You should be following the serving size on there. You will be surprised as how much you actually put in there. Yes, love coffee. Number 2 on there is switch to almond milk. Like an almond milk, a vanilla almond milk, or a vanilla almond creamer. You can also use their sugar-free syrups that you can use. All better. Sugar is bad. You don't want to limit your sugar. And number 3 would be either drink black coffee or switch to tea. I've recently switched to tea and I'm noticing my skin is clearing up a lot. I guess caffeine does not mix with me very well. So that's what I would suggest on your coffee, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. So let's talk about a couple different meals that I like to make. And if you're like me, I don't like to make 4 different meals for everyone, and that's what is hard. Like if you're on a diet or eating healthy, I'm sure you'll agree with me. If you agree with me, go ahead and drop a 1. But what makes eating healthy hard is usually you have to make yourself something healthy and then you have to make a completely different meal for the rest of your family. And that's a pain in the butt. So I like to find meals that I can make up to a certain point and then just kind of healthify them for myself. For instance, for spaghetti, I like to go ahead and make the meat sauce with the hamburger, whatever. I like to make that. I like to make the boys noodles, and then I make myself zucchini noodles, or I make spaghetti squash. I personally prefer zucchini noodles because I feel like they don't have as much flavor versus spaghetti squash totally changes the taste of the dish, in my opinion. And then like with tacos, I'll make the taco meat. I'll get shells for the boys, but for me, I'll make a taco salad. Or you can do Hazelbell, or there's a ton of different options for tacos, but I prefer to have a big old taco salad because then I know I'm getting all of my veggies in. What else? What are some other meals that I do? Yeah, you just have to find meals that you can kind of maneuver. Hey, buddy. That way you're keeping the family happy, but you're, catering to your health goals. So I suggest looking up recipes that are like that. Or, for instance, you could make, chicken breast, or you can make hamburgers, just don't have the bun, or use like a lettuce bun. Very, very easy to maneuver that, and then you're not making 4 million meals because that gets stressful. Okay, so another tip is sour cream. Switch that with yogurt or Greek yogurt. I know that sounds crazy and gross, but really you can't tell the difference. And especially in recipes, there's this chicken that I like to make, and I make it for the family and they like it. It's like Italian chicken. Actually, I think you're supposed to use mayo in this recipe, but I use Greek yogurt. I make some Parmesan cheese and a bunch of spices, and you put it on top of a chicken breast, and it gets all delicious and amazing once you bake it. And you're going to be cutting down on calories and fat if you switch to a Greek yogurt. If you're putting it on top of a taco salad, use that instead. It's going to be so much better for you, and you'll get used to it. You don't really notice a difference. We already talked about the coffee and tea thing. If because I kind of coincided that with like the creamer. But if you're a coffee drinker, I strongly suggest you try drinking tea a little bit. Hey, Alicia. Okay, let's talk about salads. Who here likes to eat salads? Probably not a lot of you. I have fallen in love with salads. Thank you. So I'm actually wearing sweatpants right now, and I will be changing back into my lazy pants after I get off of here. So whenever you see me on live, I'm usually just wearing a nice shirt because that's usually all you can see. So, okay, Grandma June likes salads. So how many of you guys put croutons on your salad? Yes, Alicia likes salads. The thing is most of the time you are better off eating a hamburger because of all the crap you put in your salad. All the calories and the dressing and blah, 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 blah. Like, you're actually better off eating something that you actually want to eat. So let's talk about salads for a moment. With croutons. Croutons are, okay, you don't like croutons. That's good. But what I like a little bit of crunch in my salad. So I'll either put almonds in my salad or, what else are there? Not sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. So put a seed in your salad that will give you that nice crunch and that kind of saltiness. And that will help with the calories and everything. And that's so good for you. And then my next tip on the salad is put your dressing on the side. You really don't need as much dressing as you think. Take a spoon, a forkful, dip it in, dip a little bit into the dressing, and you will be surprised. You do not need that entire little cup or whatever it is of dressing that they give you. And again, you're cutting down on calories and fat. So we can kind of clean up your salads a little bit. Who uses oil to cook? You should really be using coconut oil or olive oil. That's what I use. So here's a little secret. This isn't like health related, but I've been using coconut oil as a moisturizer on my face for about a month, and my skin is not dry. I have very, very sensitive skin, and I don't know, my skin just is clearing up, and I think it's also because of the Optimal Health program I'm on, and everything else combined. But you can use coconut oil in so many different ways. You can use it as a hair mask. You can use it, have you heard of oil pulling? You can do that. You can put it on your eyelashes. I think it helps them grow. You can put it, you can use it as a lotion. I love coconut oil. It is so fabulous. Oh, and you can put coconut oil in your coffee or tea. MCT oil, which is what's in coconut oil, helps with digestion along with mental clarity and energy. I've been using salsa instead of dressing. Salsa is a great option instead of dressing. Yep, olive oil. Yep, apple cider. I can't get down with the olive oil, stevia, and apple cider vinegar. I can't get down with that. But salsa is good. And like I said, when I make my taco salads, I'll put a little tiny bit of cheese. Coconut oil is super cheap. Go buy some. I put that, some Greek yogurt, plain, not vanilla, but plain Greek yogurt. And then I put, the beef, and then I put some different veggies and jalapenos, and I put hot sauce on it. And it's freaking delicious. Amazing. I might make that again tonight. I've already, but Hey Schaefer. And so my last tip is milk. Who of you like to drink milk? I have never really been a milk person myself, honestly. Even as a kid, I've never really liked milk. But I highly suggest switching to an almond milk. They have vanilla almond milk. They have a ton of different milks. They have chocolate almond milk, and you're going to be saving yourself on a ton of sugar. And honestly, even Brandon, I know you don't drink milk either. Milk is no-go. Yeah, see, I don't really buy milk. I only buy it for Brandon, and he gets a small sippy cup of it in the morning and at night. But otherwise, he drinks water all day. Hey, Kenzie. If you're hopping on, say hey, everyone. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of milk. I only use milk, almond milk, when I'm making a shake or something, or I'll put, I said, put almond milk in my coffee as a creamer. But otherwise, I'm not really, I don't know, I really don't believe that people need milk, or I really don't believe that people need milk, because you can get your vitamin D from so many other sources. And I think it's super, super fattening, and I don't think it's good for you. That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor, but so allergic. Oh, well, there you go. Well, then you don't need that health hack. And then, of course, as I said yesterday, make sure you're drinking a ton of water. Water is Water is what flushes toxins out. It helps with your skin. It helps with your digestion. It helps with staying full. It helps with weight loss, because all of you, when you're losing weight, like in the Optimal Health program that I'm doing, if you're going to do it, you need to drink a lot of water. Why? Because when your fat breaks down, it needs somewhere to go, and water flushes it out. So that is something that has been key to me keeping off weight and losing weight throughout my years of, doing this. I drink, and I had to work up to it. I don't think that you have to go and start doing this now, but you need to work up to it. You're supposed to have half your body weight in ounces of water a day. So for instance, if you are 200 pounds, you need to be drinking 100 ounces of water minimum per day. And if you exercise or do any more than sitting around on your butt, you should be drinking more. I am now to the point of where I drink, hey mom, I'm to the point of where I drink about 200 ounces of water a day. And I know you're like, Carmen, I'm going to be peeing my pants. I'm going to be going to the bathroom all the time. You will at first, but you will get used to it, I promise you. But it is so important to have lots of water. Really, the only thing you should be drinking during the day is water. I do have a Powerade Zero every now and then, just because water can get boring. And then I have tea or coffee or something. And of course, sometimes I do have wine. I'm not doing it right now. But make sure you're drinking a ton of water. I always drink water. I know it gives me energy. Yeah, my grandma has been drinking water forever. She drinks a ton of water, and it's really shown in her aging process, because she doesn't look nearly as old as a lot of the people her age. So make sure you're drinking water. My suggestions for that is get a bigger water bottle and carry it with you. If you know me, you know I have a giant 100-ounce water bottle that I carry around. And that just helps me, because then I know, okay, all I have to do is minimum is finish this thing of water, and then I know I'm gonna kind of like check it off the thing. Because when I was like, oh, have I had 12 glasses of water a day? Like, that got confusing for me. So just figure out a system. They make water bottles where it like reminds you of the time. You can get those on Amazon. You can get like a jug of water from, I used to get like one of those liter things from like Casey's or something, and I would just refill it and get a new one every week. So you can figure out what works for you. People will make fun of you because they're like, oh my god, you have that giant water bottle. But you know what? Who's always hydrated? Who's going to lose weight? Who's going to feel good? Who's going to have good skin? And who's going to look awesome when they're 60? So those are my health hacks type switcheroos for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found value in this or learned something, I would drop your favorite emoji. Let me know. And if you're interested in hearing about the Optimal Health program that I am coaching and I am doing, I'm already down like 12 pounds in like a little over a week. My mom is down like 6 or 7 pounds. My dad's lost 40 pounds in 9 weeks, and he's kept it off for a couple months. My aunt's losing weight. Like, it's great. So, and it's doable, and I can promise you, if you do it, you will lose weight. Whoop, whoop. Glad you guys found value. Awesome. Well, I would appreciate it if you guys would share this. But I will see you next time. And Alicia, I'm going to go message you in a little bit, okay?